Shalom, shalom, Israel. How are you, everybody? I hope everyone is doing well. Um, it's a pleasure to come on live, video. I don't normally come on live video, but I try to come and express myself on certain things because I've made a post and it seems like it's getting people mad. It's all about voodoo. I was trying to say the original Hebrew spirituality is voodoo. Now, what is voodoo? We have Haiti voodoo, African voodoo, and we have Hebrew Israelite voodoo. Hebrew Israelite voodoo is not the same as African voodoo or Haiti voodoo. Now, the meaning of voodoo means spirit or spiritism. Now, don't get mad about the word voodoo. In voodoo, in English, it's called a spirit. In Latin, it's called spiritus. So why are you getting mad when somebody is calling a spirit in his own language or African language? Don't get upset. Voodoo is just a language speaking Benin people or Dahomey people right here in West Africa. That is their language, how they call spirit they call spirit as voodoo. You know what I mean? So they get upset. Now, we have Hebrew Israelite voodoo, which is Hebrew Israelite spirit, and we have Haiti voodoo, and we have West African voodoo. They are not the same. Everybody has their own way of doing it. You know what I mean? Now, I was trying to say, looking at the Old Testament rituals is the same as voodoo that African people were practicing today. In the Torah or the Old Testament, we use animal blood to set us intermediary between a spiritual world and a physical world. That is the higher self and the lower self. You know what I mean? So why are you getting upset whenever we try to explain what voodoo really means, man? Yeah, but I have to relax, Don't follow the Western world. The Western world that make us think like everything, our own spiritism is evil. Do you think what do they call their spirit as white magic, and they call our own black magic? Have you ever asked yourself? They call their own, Europeans call their own white magic, and they call we the black people our spirit as a black magic. And they're saying their white magic is perfect and is clean and is holy than we the black people. Our black people, our spirit, which is the black powers, is evil. And some of you, my brothers in America, also had believed this nonsense. So what I'm trying to say is voodoo is ancient Hebrew culture, but the ancient Hebrew culture voodoo is not the same as what we're practicing today. In ancient voodoo, we do the animal bloody sacrifice to the Most High, but when we went to Ezra, we do the voodoo, or we use the blood to perform sacrifices for other gods or idols. I hope you get my point. Looking in the Torah, Leviticus chapter 14, Moses told Kohen Haggadah, which is the high priest, that if anybody get unclean, just take 2 bears, kill one, put the blood into a hidden pot or a clay pot, then put the blood in the pot, then mix it with salt, then after take a 1 white live bird, then use the bread to merry-go-round, stir into the blood, then use it to round he who is on clean head, do it like this, round 7 times. Then after then you leave the birds out, the bird away, then the person will be clean. Why using the fowl's blood to cleanse away somebody's faults or whatever? In the New Testament, Apostle Paul was saying that without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sin. That is why God sacrificed his own son, used his blood to save humanity or Hebrew Israelite or whatever. So the whole Old Testament is about voodoo practices. But the Old Testament voodoo is different from the voodoo we have in today. The Old Testament voodoo is being done to the Most High. And the modern day voodoo is done to, offer bloody sacrifice to river gods, sun gods, mountain gods, rock gods, whatever. So please, we all have to be steady heart, because God is a spirit, so we must worship him in a spirit. If you don't practice spirituality, there's no way you can see God. There's no way you can be able to worship God, because God is a spirit. How are you going to worship him? You have to practice spiritism. You have to learn how to you have to learn how to do invocation, invoking the angels, invoking the power of God, invoking all the ministerial spiritism. You have to invoke them. You don't just sit down and say, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come." No. That is what a white man taught us how to pray. That is not how we're supposed to pray. We're supposed to pour a libation. We're supposed to pour a libation, pouring of alcohol into the ground. You know what I mean? Some of you don't know even what libation really is. Libation is about pouring of alcohol onto the ground to make a praise. Moses told Moses in Numbers chapter 28 that they should bring him wine offering. What do they use a wine offering for? They use a wine offering. They use a wine offering to pour a libation. When they come over here in Africa, the Voodoo priest, each morning they pour alcohol they pour alcohol to the ground to thank the spirit of the ancestors for guiding us throughout the whole night and giving us a new life. This is something that Hebrews must study. You don't just sit on Facebook debating, arguing, this and that. Esau do this, Esau do that. No, it's about time you have to learn about what the white man told that it is evil. You have to go in and go and study it. Voodoo is not a witchcraft. Now, what is witchcraft? Witchcraft simply means when somebody is misleading you to go and serve other gods or other spirits. Now, Hebrew Israelites voodoo is about sacrificing the animals to only one God, Elohim. How many of Hebrew Israelites can even use a bird blood? Y'all don't know how to use blood to do sacrifices. Y'all don't know how to use blood sacrifices. But most of you are calling yourselves, I am a Levite, I'm from the tribe of Levi. If you are tribe of Levi, when was the last time did you kill an animal and use the blood to perform a rituals to the Most High? Without the shedding of blood, there is no remission of sin. Hebrew Israelites today are worshiping God just like the Christianities do. Hebrew Israelite is like another branch of Christianity, because the way the Christians are worshiping their God is the same way Hebrew Israelites also are worshiping their God today. They just go into the churches dancing, singing, and within 3 hours you just come back home and you close church and you say, Most High Christ bless, Most High Christ bless. What is Most High Christ bless? Huh? Jerusalem temple is a shrine. The Jerusalem temple, it was a shrine. That is where animal blood sacrifice was performed. Now look at the Jephthah. When you read the story of Jephthah, Jephthah did perform a human sacrifices. How many of you know that? Ancient Hebrew Israelites used kill human beings for sacrifices. God told Abraham, sacrifice your son Isaac for me. How many of you can do that? How many of you can sacrifice your son to a spirit that you are working with? Each and everybody must have a spirit. Each and everyone must possess a familiar spirit that will communicate with you. The white man is saying, you need a guardian angel. How are you going to get a guardian angel? Huh? You know what a guardian angel is? Each and everybody, when you're born on this earth, there's a spirit that is following you from your childhood until you get out of this world, man. Until you get out of this world. Some of you don't have the spirit. You're acting like Christianity. You condemn everything. You condemn your own ancestors' spiritualism. Y'all don't even know how to pray. Yes, you don't know how to pray. When you wake up in the morning, do you know what the Asian people they do? When the Asian people they wake up in the morning, they take alcohol they pour a libation. Sometimes they will take white dove, then they kill the blood, the dove blood. They will use it to sprinkle on the whole household. When was the last time you killed a bird and used the blood to purify your room or your house? You don't do that. You're always in the church, you're always in the congregation, singing, debating about Bible. Esau is a white man is the devil, Africans are Hamite. Be there and do those Hamite stuffs. Be there and do those Hamite stuffs. This is the time Hebrews must wake up and research about their spirituality. God is a spirit. You need to worship in a spirit. Stop going to church and start practicing tradition. Our ancestors' tradition. Tradition develop you. The tradition will develop the spirit within you. Stop going to church. Stop going to camps. There's no good in those people. You are only going to there to be brainwashed. The Bible is not the only truth. There was a tradition before the Bible. When the white people they came over here in Africa, there was a Hebrew tradition right here. Our priest, we have the priest right here. When the white people they come right here in West Africa, we have a priest right here. Now this priest, they know everything about the herbs. They know everything about the stones, how to use herbs, mix it with the blood. When somebody shoots you, the bullet will never get into your body. When the white people they come here, they're trying to shoot us, but the bullet is not going into our body. Why? Because we use herbs. We use herbs for protection. We deal with different kinds of spirits, so that when the white people came here, they don't defeat us. When they shoot us, the bullet don't penetrate into our body. They came, they studied all this. When they went back, then they went there and created those kind of bulletproof. Bulletproof was formerly created by we the Africans or we the Hebrews alike. Because we have a special cloth that we used to wear. When somebody shoots you, you never get the bullet will never penetrate your body. You see what I mean? So y'all have to wake up, my people. Indeed, y'all have wake up, but I don't see this as a wake up yet. Because you cannot be in a wake up and you're still living the lies. You're still living the lies. Practice spirituality. Practice spirituality. Some of you, when you are sleeping with your wife, and some of you, when you are having sex with your wife, you are using your tongue to lick your woman pussy. Stop licking your wife pussy. It is very wrong. It is very wrong. You have to stop doing those things. It is unclean for a man, for a spiritual man, to use his tongue to lick a woman's vagina. The vagina, that is where the menstrual blood comes from. That is where the unclean fluid from a woman comes from. How dare you to use your tongue to lick a woman's vagina? Man, man, y'all better have to stop. You know, y'all better have to stop. You were born to be a spiritualist. You are born to be a spiritualist. Because one, now let me ask you, for those of you who use your tongue to lick your woman's vagina, you lick your woman's vagina with your tongue, the same tongue you are going to use it to praise God. Oh my shit. The same tongue you use it to lick your woman's vagina, the same tongue you use it to praise your God. Wow. And are you sure God is going to listen to your prayers? Are you sure God is going to listen to your prayers? Really? Whoa, man, then y'all have a long way to go. Y'all better should go back to Christianity, because it will help you. It will help you a lot. Stop licking your husband's penis. By the grace of God, black people already have a big penis, so there's no need for your wife to lick your penis to get it huge, like asses or whatever. So look, let me show you around. Yeah, see where I am? I just get out from people, you know. I just get out from crowd. I just get out for human beings. Human beings are very wicked, you know what I mean? I just came here to be with the nature. You know what I mean? Look, look. Now, for those of you who said Africans are Hamite, do I look like Hamite? Do I look like Hamite? Is this not a beer? Y'all saying Hamite don't have beer. I'm from Africa, yeah. I'm from Africa, Ghana. Look, don't I have beer? Look, what it is. What it is. Don't I have hair? What damn man? What are you talking about? Hamite don't have hair. Africans are Hamite. Wow! Africans are Hamite. And Africans were practicing the Hebrew culture. Come over here in Africa. You will see how people are worshiping God seriously. People are sacrificing themselves, denying themselves, devoting themselves, going to the mountains, doing 21 days fasting and prayers. Practices. I'm gonna bring that part 2 tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna bring the part 2. This is a part 1. Part 2, I'm going to put down all the verses. I'm going to come up with the scriptures and break down about the Hebrew practices in the Old Testament. Then after, I will come back to the New Testament. In the New Testament, voodoo, it is very worse. It is very, very worse. I'm telling you. Some of you don't know, and I'm going to expose it. I'm not trying to make a teachings to destroy somebody's faith. No, I'm only trying to teach you tradition of our ancestors. Like I said, I don't teach what the Westerns do. Even my fellow brothers, Hebrew Israelite brothers in America, I don't teach like the way you guys do. You know what I mean? Because I know you already was born in America. Yeah, I have different understanding when it comes to the scriptures. And I'm also born right here in Africa. I live with traditions, I live with the cultures and other things. I also have different perspective and understanding when I'm reading the scriptures. So don't get upset, please, okay? I do love you all. And tomorrow, you want to see Zion Seller? You want to see when they go to the mountains to do the prayers? People go out to the mountains to do 21 days and fasting and prayers. These are not Christians. These are people who practice voodoo. They are looking for God. They want to gain a favor from God. They want to get saved. Because those voodoo people, they are holy people. They follow laws, rules, and regulations. They don't do uncleanness. They don't lick their woman's vagina like some of my Hebrew brothers do. No. Voodoo people, they are very holy people because they are dealing with spirit. In a spirit, if you do any mistake, the spirit is going to kill you. The spirit is going to kill you. That's what I'm saying. Those people who are practicing the voodoo, they are practicing the ancient Hebrew spiritism. Because in the ancient world, if you commit a sin, if you break the laws, if you break the Torah, the spirit is going to kill you. Remember on the wilderness when we came out from the Egypt, one person went and have sex, did a fornication. He went and did a fornication, and the Mosai told one of the servants or the soldiers to kill all the people. The same way voodoo is. In the voodoo, those voodoo practitioners, when they wrong against the spirit is going to kill them. But in the Hebrew Israelite today, when you did wrong, no spirit is going to kill you. You just do this, then you stop. Then tomorrow you go and do that. Then you stop. Then the next day you go and do that. So, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to bring that part 2. And that part 2, you're going to love it. I'm going to bring it with Bible verses. Please don't get upset with me. If you don't understand something, just relax yourself. Feel free, comment, and ask me a question. Somebody is asking why I have to leave a beer right here. You know, I don't have beer right here. You know, I'm not hairy like that. You know, I don't have side beers. All I got is just a goatee, something like that. Yeah, I know, family. Haram Adawan. Yes, I see you. Yeah, I see you, brother. Kwame Sharala. Yeah, support the blessing. You already know what I mean. So make sure you share the video to all your friends. Let them know Africa is coming. Africa is bringing the truth, more fire. Nobody can quench it. You already know what I mean. I love you all. Stay blessed. Shalom, Akwaba, Ghana, West Africa. Hebrew Israelite Classic Garment. Make sure you get your Hebrew Israelite Classic Garment. If you don't have Hebrew Israelite Classic Garment, just inbox me and I'm going to make a premium garment for you. I love you all. Shalom.